The tree by the river. There was once a young tree growing by a river. He was eager to grow big and strong, stretching his branches towards the sky and deepening his roots into the rich soil. Each day the little tree watched the river flowing swiftly by. He admired its strength and wished he could move so freely. He lamented being stuck in one spot, never seeing more of the world than the small bend in the river where he stood. Years passed and the small tree grew into a mighty oak. His trunk expanded sturdily and his roots reached deep into the earth, keeping him anchored through storms. His branches spread wide and high, providing shade to travelers resting beneath him on hot days. One day a man approached, axe in hand. The oak tree was afraid, but could not run away. With a few swift chops, the man felled the great oak. Its trunk was hauled away on a cart, its branches piled up to be burned. The old oak found himself in a carpenter's shop. The carpenter began transforming him into a magnificent table, sanding and polishing his surface until it shone. A proud farmer came and took the table home to his family. Many years later, worn and scratched with use, the old table was discarded. A craftsman spotted it by the side of the road and decided to make it new again. He carved the aged wood into a set of windchimes that hung near the family's door, singing sweetly on breezy days. When the windchimes fell still and silent with rot, they were laid to rest in a compost pile. The old wood crumbled away, becoming one with the earth. Tiny roots reached down and embraced the remnants of the once great oak. A young sapling peeked through the rich soil, yearning its branches toward the sun. The old oak was now a part of the sprouting acorn, its history ingrained in the swirling rings inside the young tree's heartwood. And so the endless cycle continues, death and rebirth intrinsically woven together, like the flowing waters of the eternal river. This Zen story was reflecting on the cyclical nature of life. The oak tree goes through many transformations, from a sapling by the river, to lumber for a table, to windchimes, and finally returns back to the earth to fuel the growth of a new oak tree. This reminds me that even as forms change, there is continuity in the continuous recycling of material and energy. Though we may go through many phases in life, parts of us continue on and help fuel new life. The cycles of life, death and rebirth in nature inspire me to appreciate every phase of life and look at hardships as opportunities for renewal and growth.